Hi, my name is Mr. Karlstrom. We're going to be having a little tutorial video here on how to use the flight simulator program that we're going to be using. It's called GEO-FS. And the first thing you're going to want to do is when you get onto this screen is go up here where it says fly. And that's going to put us at our first location. To be honest, I'm not sure where this location is. It might be in Africa. I think it might be Monaco, but I'm not sure yet. So what you're going to see down here is we have these instruments right here, and I'm going to talk about those here in a second. And then we have navigation, options, camera, location, aircraft. Here's what the first thing you want to do is go to options. When you go to options, go to controls, and I want you to click on keyboard. All right, you've got to click on the keyboard for your first thing. Go ahead and close that. Don't worry about these other ones for right now. Just make sure you've clicked on controls, click keyboard. Close that. What that's allowing me to do right now is I can use my mouse without controlling the aircraft. And the only thing that's going to control the aircraft is the keyboard. Okay, the next thing I want you to do is go to aircraft. And when we're flying this, I highly recommend that you use the Boeing 737. When you get into that, Boeing, you'll have different airlines you can choose from. I'm going to choose United Airlines. And for your first assignment is I just want you to get used to the aircraft. Okay, so the first thing we have here, let's talk about these instruments. This is our airspeed. When you use the airspeed to take off, you need to be, and you notice these numbers right here, there are 25 knots in between each of these marks. So you're going to want to take off between 175 and 200 knots. So just keep that in mind when you're getting ready to take off. Okay, the next one right here, this is our artificial horizon. Brown is for ground, blue is for the sky. So right now we're level. Okay, if you see all blue, that means your airplane's going up. If you see all brown, that means your airplane's going down. This is our altimeter. The altimeter is going to tell you your height. So where this airport is right now, let's just look at this. It kind of looks like a clock. The big hand right here is for thousands of feet. The little hand. The big hand here is for hundreds of feet. Okay, and then we have this looks like for the second hand. It's going to show you how that's moving. So right now this airport is at 125 feet above sea level. Okay, the next one we already have here, this is our rate of descent, and that's going to show you how fast you're climbing or how fast you're descending. We'll talk about that here in a second. Here's our compass telling the direction we're going, and then this is our power indicator. All right, I gave you a cheat sheet, and it's showing you what the key commands are. It's under your School G materials. And it's going to say GEO-FS keyboard commands, I believe. And if you notice at the top right there, to start, you're going to be on the keyboard. There's numbers 1 through 9 plus 0 at the end there. 1 is the least amount of power. 0 is for when the engines are idling, which our plane is doing right now. And 9 is full power. I'm going to go ahead on this one. I'm going to hit 9. You'll notice that my engine speed's getting to about 100%. Keys are all messed up here. So I'm going to watch my airspeed here. And my airspeed's at 150. Not very straight here, sorry. And I'm off the runway. There I go. So on this one, around 200 knots for the 737 to take off. Okay, the next thing you're going to want to notice is my landing gears. Okay, again on that cheat sheet, the letter G is for raising and lowering the landing gears. And now I want to go ahead and I want to just do some practicing flying. Now you're going to see right in front of me there's an aircraft. There's AAL. That is actually an actual airplane. It does a live, this website is doing live And so there is an actual aircraft right there. They can't see me, but I can see them. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is the camera. So on the camera, I can switch to being inside the airplane or the cockpit of the airplane. And we're a little bit slow here on the computer. There it goes. And when you're inside there, you can move around and see inside the aircraft what it looks like. Okay, again, I'm using my mouse for that. Okay, if I want to go, I'd be at the nose of the aircraft. This is from a standing still, is how fast the plane is going. And I just keep hitting the letter C to change that. Or if you want to, you go down here to the bottom to camera, and you can choose the one that you want to see. Stay with the follow cam, which is where I'm at. Okay, that's the main thing. And then the last one is down here for navigate. You'll see and you can also hit the letter N on your keyboard. And we're in California. We're at Los Angeles. We just took off from LAX. And there is my plane right there. And if I go ahead and I start to turn, you'll see that my plane is going to start to turn there on the navigate or on the map. The purpose of the map is so you can see where you're going, where you need the directions that you need to go. So you can see the yellow plane, which is my plane, is starting to turn. That's what that's for. I'm going to get out of the navigation map. So what I want you to do right now is just get used to the program. When you've done this for a few minutes, stop it, and then there'll be a second tutorial. All right, thanks a lot, and have a good time.